All right, I guess I will take it over. Welcome to Risen Saturday night. Good to see you, folks. We're gonna get right into draft, and afterwards we will introduce ourselves. So, on the chopping block, we got Gwen for the side of SKT and Fiora. Okay, that's gotta be a pocket pick.
I am most definitely either that or they just don't want to play against the split pushing champions, and that's what both of those things do right there.
Yeah, and I wish I would have looked at the right team because that would have told us a lot of info.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be totally blind going into this one. I'm just letting you know. We got a Pantheon band out there as well. Uh, is
yeah.
Pantheon even good and competitive right now?
I I've been seeing him get a resurgence in high elo. I don't know how well that does here. But it looks like they're just trying to negate any type of split pushing. And I believe that is King Trent's speciality. And on the side of moneymakers, they're just trying to get rid of anything that is annoying or a good team fight. And then SKT picking up that Ashe on the B1, really strong pick. You're seeing in a lot of other leagues that are better than the LCS.
I really hope. Okay. They were hovering the Master Yi there. I got a little scared. All right, they're just gonna go with the Sivir. I like it. And then Tristana mid.
That's got to be a bait.
It's got to, right?
Because like if you say, "Hey, I'm gonna play Tristana mid," then I'm just gonna pick Malphite mid and just hard counter you. Because all I'm gonna do is just soak up your damage and then make late game fights impossible to play. The Sivir is interesting.
I mean, it's got wave clear, and she's great at wave clear. Okay, we're just gonna go for the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank.
Safe,
All right.
safe pick, especially on the immovable Ashe. Maybe the Sivir eats the ult with her spell shield and it lets the Blitzcrank go around, but
She's gotta be quick with that flash if she's not in range then.
mhm.
But the classic Ash Braum combo coming out, I like it. That
Yeah.
lane is oppressive. Oh my god.
Yeah, and it's a really good pick, especially with the Blitzcrank. There are only a few other champions that are really good into it. Leona also a good pick, but doesn't synergize a lot with the Ashe, like you said. But as a Blitzcrank, you're gonna have to run up to them and E the 80 carry and just ignore the Braum. But
So
if
with that Azir coming through, it looks like SKT is going for like this really big wombo combo team fight kind of comp. Um,
oh
I
yeah,
really hope Money Monkeys decides to ban out the Malphite if they don't pick it up right here.
yeah, because you still need that engage, but like they're going for these extended team fight compositions. I don't know how well the Malphite will do, except for just the thing. I'm kind of hoping an Ornn. I think that'll play a lot better.
Oh, I totally forgot about Ornn in the top lane.
Yeah, but here we go with the R3 Xerath. Just trying to outrange that Azir and poke him.
So the jungler and the top laners are still up. Okay, they're gonna go and ban out the Malphite just in case. Still leaves Ornn up. I mean, we still have Gragas too. He's really impressive in those big wombo combo team fights.
Oh yeah.
I guess
Re-
they have to be just target banning this split pushing top laner.
Oh, that's exactly what they're doing. Looking, excuse me, that's exactly what they're doing. I'm looking into it now. They're just getting rid of all his champions. If they ban Jax here, it'd be 5 bans, all on King Trent's champion pool, right then and there. But like you said, your money makers is getting rid of those tank engages tops, and
There's
boom,
the Jax.
called it. Got that
There's
ESPN.
okay. So I mean, if he's just gonna do that, there's still two top laners that I can think of that are really split push heavy. If you don't stop them, it'll eventually spell doom for the game. And one of those is Set, because
Yeah.
like his kit just destroys towers for no reason.
If I'm on the side of moneymakers, okay, yeah, you go Scion. But this still leaves up Cassante, and that still has a lot of oppression right there. And
Well,
then
if you want to, it's really hard to put Sion behind, but if they're gonna go for that split push and we're gonna go for that like massive wombo combo ult style, why not go for like a Shen?
You could, but I don't think Trent's ability is that style. But we see the Cho'Gath hover.
No, I was
And,
referring to the side of the SKT. They pick up the Shen, that way they can at least match the top laner, and then when a fight breaks out like over Dragon, he could ultimate right on in.
yeah, you could do that. I was just thinking Cassante, you could just completely take out the Scion out of the team fight and just hold him away like this. Cho'Gath does a pretty good job at also being oppressive, and that true damage helps. And
oh yeah, and J4, man, SKT not playing around with the way that they have so many go buttons.
Yeah.
At their disposal, so many. They have Braum ultimate, Enchanted Crystal Arrow. They got Cataclysm, Cho'Gath and his big old stomp, like
yeah, they're
shifting
looking to
sand
fight.
from Azir. Like they have so many triggers to pull, and all of those can also be, D push as well. They can just stop Money Monkeys in their track. But I do like the Poppy there. It's like huge counter to Azir and J4.
And what is extremely prevalent about this is that like Poppy is prevalent in a lot of games. Like she's really strong, and you can play her a lot of places in a lot of ways. And tank Poppy with the Evan Shroud, or you can go Dark Harvest with Divine Sunder.
Yeah.
And no matter what, all those things counter these engages coming out of Jarvan, who will be that frontline engage. Just able to deny that. Even if you start off with a fight with the Ashe, if you're not going to able to get locked down on the Sivir or Xerath, the Poppy, I think, here completely negates most of SKT's game plan, and I'd love to see how they adapt with that in game.
I'm a little excited myself, not gonna lie. But with that being said, welcome Risen folks to Saturday night. We are watching SKT versus Money Monkeys, Week 7, and I'm Hyper. I'm gonna be play-by-play casting today, and unfortunately, I do not have my partners in crimes, Freak and Darter, but nonetheless, I do have the Dope Man. Dopey Mon.
Yep, here I am. I'll be color casting for this fine evening and see if we can't get SKT to deny Moneymaker that final playoff spot here in this final week of Unstop.
Yeah, I do gotta say I'm a little excited because week 4 we actually got to cast SKT, and SC Sense was on the Twitch, and he absolutely single-handedly carried the game that they won. And if they are able to do the exact same thing tonight, we're gonna be in for a show. That is what I'm gonna say there. Like his spacing is marvelous, the way he picks his targets, and you stick him on the Ashe, and I'm excited. I'm just excited. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh yeah, like Triforce Ashe is like the go-to. It's so strong, and it's such a bully, and you're gonna have that range. You're gonna have that range, and you have that protection from the Braum. I think we're gonna see a showdown in the bot lane because top side, you're just watching these two brutes try and like get some CS until level 6 and hopefully do something in an objective team fight.
Am I seeing this correctly?
That is a Scion jungle.
Am I?
Yeah.
Wait, what? No.
Maybe Qui-Gon knows something that we don't know, but
there's no way. There's no way he pulls that out. What? Hold on. Pause.
That's extra.
There's no way he did that.
If I'm on the side of Moneymakers, I'd keep that Poppy in the jungle because you want to answer the J4.
Yeah,
you want to be able to counter gank, stop those engages, re-engage. Like you have the ability, but I guess either that or I don't know.
Yeah,
for me, that's just bad.
Yeah, no, he's played Scion in the jungle before.
Well, more power to him. But I don't think Trent has played Poppy top.
All right then, King Trent. What about you? Do you play Poppy Top? No, you do not.
I I don't even think he played it last year either.
Well, all right. Then.
He's got 7 games of Poppy in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
So
Qui-Gon has played Scion here in Unstoppable, so there's that.
well, here we go. All right. Well, got to see it happen. Got to see it play, and let's.
So what are you expecting to see from game one with the draft to set up the way it is? With Scion in the jungle.
With Scion in the jungle, he's just gonna power farm. He needs to power farm and get 6. I don't really see him being good at ganking. And the J4 is just gonna be able to like counter gank anything that the Scion does instead of the vice versa if Poppy were in the jungle. But I think this game is going to be played out in the bot lane. Xerath is just going to outrange Azir, so they're just going to try and poke each other out. But both of these supports equal fight. Blitz wants to fight, Braum wants to peel, and then refight. Sivir has the same type of ability, and Ashe has that range. So just whatever one can affect the bot lane better will do good because both of those are very strong carries. If not, SKT is going to have to play out of the mid lane.
Yeah, and like you said, Xerath does outrange Azir a lot, but you know, I feel like if Azir is able to use his soldiers to poke Xerath out down far enough, remain healthy and have Xerath just kind of waste his mana, he could, in theory, take over that lane.
Yeah, especially since the J4 is going to have a lot more agency moving around since that Poppy is going to be isolated topside.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see what happens. We're about a minute before game starts. So stick around, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you on the Rift. And
All right.
welcome to our final game. Not our final game, final matchup of week 7 with Money Monkeys versus SKT. And with a Blitzcrank, you go for a 5-man invade, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I
Uh,
mean, there's
it,
just no other option.
th- but SKT very smart. They put words right where they needed to go, and Moneymakers just backing off, not letting it happen. Like everyone's come wise to the Blitzcrank cheese.
Well, all right. So, we were talking about the Scion, and I was looking at the previous games that he was running. He was going the Radiant Virtue, and we had a question of, will it proc Heartsteel? Like, would Heartsteel be more effective? And I think you made a great comment.
Yeah. So if Radiant Virtue is definitely the cheaper, easier thing. You could also go into the other support items if you really wanted to, but like if you want that Heartsteel, if you're ahead, then go for it. Like it is such a strong item to have, and if you're snowballing, you're gonna go out of control, especially on Scion, and you're gonna need something to answer the same thing that Cho'Gath is gonna do to you.
Okay, King Trent. Okay, Pickle Hater. I don't know why we are beating each other up level 1, but I like it. I like it.
Maybe Trent knows something we don't know, and that's why he's like, no, I don't want Scion.
Oh, here comes the level 2 gank from 97 Onions. They do got that Frostbite going down, forcing the flash right out of that Blitzcrank. He's going to get slowed up by that Braum. They get the stun off, and the first blood going over to SE Sense. Top laners tick over to level 2. They're still duking it out, as top laners do. What a first blood, but we kind of saw that coming.
Yeah, it's the same thing as the Blitzcrank cheese.
I mean,
level 2 gank on Jarvan is so iconic that you gotta respect it.
Oh, Qui-Gon Jinn's here though. Pickle Hater forced the flash out of King Trent right there. That's gonna be really helpful as soon as he's able to base. But Scion going for an invade.
Yeah, he's got the priority. He knows that Pickle Hater can answer, and saw the J4 bot. So he's just deciding to vertical jungle. So we'll see right here if Onions can answer back.
I don't know if he can, but I do see Azir's got he's able to rotate over if he can. I think they know something. Looks like they're going to do a little vertical jungling themselves.
Yeah, really good. Azir's got the push in, utilizing those soldiers to poke or at least get the range on them. But the priority bot lane definitely allows that Jarvan freedom to move wherever he wants there.
It's just, with all the fighting that those top laners are doing, I'm really surprised that there wasn't a kill that came out of it.
Yeah, early game Cho'Gath doesn't have the mana, and Poppy is extremely tanky.
Okay, SC Sense is going to pop the Ghost, going to get the slow out onto the Blitzcrank. J4 is coming, but right back down. I don't know if they're going to be able to get anything out of this one. The Spell Shield's able to block that Braum Q, and they do not get anything out of that. But Qui-Gon Jinn there is in the river here to answer it. Let's see what happens. If my camera could just jump back down. Top laners are duking it out, but they do find each other right there in the river. Ignite is ticking down on 97 Onions. Here comes Silent Kill. He's low on mana, though. Gonna get a little bit of extra shield. Chappy Rabbit's coming, roaming down. He's gonna get that stun. Gonna get a Q right over the top of the wall. And the mid laner takes the jungler out. And King Trent is looking for a dive. Oh, wow.
That is very, very aggressive from the side of SKT there. Not respecting where the jungle was.
What a hook. What a
hook. It looked like it was through a minion, at least 2. But it was a really, really good pull. Really good answer getting that ahead. But
oh, Chappy finds the stun and finds the solo kill on Banana Man. Unfortunate.
Yeah, and now everything that was started off good for SKT is no longer there. So we'll see how they answer here. But 2 kills on the Chappy this early into the game. He's got the first strike. He wants to get the goal. He's trading very well. I just don't see.
He's sitting on Lost Chapter right now.
Yeah.
As soon as he takes his base right here, he picks up Lost Chapter.
Yeah, and if he doesn't have it, boots as well, so he can just keep moving as fast. He just goes boots
okay,
and
so
blasting rod.
blasting rod, blasting rod too. Okay,
Yeah.
why not?
I mean, if he gets one more solo kill, and oh, so he's got futures market, so that's how he was able to do that.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see. He's got negative gold.
Yep. But totally worth it. Like by the time you get back to lane, he's only down to 1 CS, ready to.
Yeah, but Banana Man is level 6 here. He could just jump right into the mid lane. Money Monkeys has started up the Drake though. I don't know if J4 finds the gank. He doesn't.
No, but it looks like they knew where he was, or
Suspected
between
maybe.
the Prio mid, Prio bot, money makers went straight over to that dragging, getting that stacking done early. Really good play, really smart macro play right there.
J4 is really like he's behind too in XP and CS. He's still level 4.
Yeah, and then you see Trent coming here off the roam, see if they could punish.
Oh, but the
Ooh.
Banana Man does find his way in. The Emperor's Divide finds Chappie Rabbit, pushes him right back to the J4. 97 Onions, does take his tower shot. King Trent is here for the roam. Chappie picks up another kill. That's 3 kills onto the mid laner.
Yeah,
for the side of Money Monkeys.
That's really rough there. And like, ooh, nice flash, able to dodge out.
Flash.
But he was almost got that 4th kill right there. That would have been that Luden's Echo. And that it was just a really bad play going off the mid. Onions had a fail flag and drag.
Oh, we're going to have 2 fights breaking out right now. Fight in the top in the bot lane. They find the stun onto that Blitzcrank. The spell shield is proc. She is stunned. She's going to slowed up. Frostbite, if you will. SC Sense finds one. Now they're looking onto the Blitzcrank. They get that Braum passive just go off. He is stunned as well. And he is just slowed up. He's not going to be able to do anything. He hooks Braum into the tower. We get a double kill from SC Sense. And he lived.
Minions.
HP. Gosh, caster minions do so much damage in the early game. What a play from the side of SKT.
Yeah, and Chappie coming in here with a flash ghost.
With the ghost, does not find the stun, so he does not find the kill. Unfortunate.
Yeah, really good on Moneymakers to make a positive play bot side. They're doing really good in that 2v2. Maybe J4 can farm up, stay away, and just let the tanks try and scale so that they can stay into this game and he can get back into it. But
wow, I mean, I say, I feel like Pickle Haters is not in a bad matchup, but a tough one, and he's playing it very well.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. He's not losing plates. He's not letting the Poppy roam as much. Like she got one off, but she didn't do anything with it.
Yeah, no. They did. They were able to get a kill onto the jungler, right? Or no?
Right. Yeah, okay. That was more so Onion's misplay, and she just happened to be there. It wasn't like she was on her way back to lane when they engaged.
Man, Chappie able to proc that first strike with his W is kind of cheese. I hate it.
Yeah. The fact that he's constantly doing it is ridiculous because Banana Man's catching those things with his teeth.
Like, it's like catching him by his ankles. Like, it's kind of brutal to watch. I'm just like, there's no way he hit that. Like, there's no way he hit it.
Yeah, but he like every single one that he's just getting hit. And the only time I haven't seen him get hit by a skill shot is when he flashed it.
Yeah.
So he's having a rough time there. He's down 20 CS, and it's just he's going to be a full item down by the time they fight for this next objective.
That's unfortunate. Because, oh man, 20 CS is brutal. But both junglers now are level 6, and J4 is bot side here. I don't know if he looks for something though.
He needs to. It's the only place where there's no flashes outside the mid lane, and they're not going to catch Chappie. He's got too much range.
But with the Herald up, I feel like he should be topside, maybe to try to get that.
I think.
But, I don't know. But looks like Cobra Strike is going to go in here. They do fire the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. It does not go off. But King Trent takes a tower shot to the face. He's going to get silenced by the Pickle Hater. Do we have the top laners just beating each other down. There's two mountains just beating each other. I like it. Poppy the hammer and Cho'Gath is the mountain. Banana Man having to shift his sands into the fountain, unfortunately, does not get out of that one unscathed.
Yeah, it really close there, did a lot, but it looks like
think,
Pickle Hater's getting.
Oh, I think he just DC'd. He just stood still.
I think he just gave up.
I mean, yeah, also.
Like, he knew he was dead, and he's like, you know, the faster I die, the faster I can get back to base, the faster I can get back to lane.
That's true.
I don't know if that's what he thought, but that's what I'm going to give him credit for.
Just accept his fate.
Yeah, move on. It looks like they're just going to try and abuse him again right here. They know his flash is down.
Yeah, here comes his TP. Qui-Gon Jinn is standing here. He's got that knock up prime stunned into the tower, and I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of this one. The silence is going to go through. Pickle Hater is so low health. Qui-Gon Jinn took 2 tower shots. They weren't able to kill him, but the cheese was definitely there. Could try again if they wanted to.
Yeah, they had him CC'd for so long.
They have a massive wave and Herald on top of that. Is going to get the silence on over there on the King Trent. The Herald is going to fall down. Picker Hater is just flirting with that tower range line, I got to say.
He's just trying really hard.
Arrow going to go wide through the field. It's good! He made a field goal!
Yeah. They're just trying really hard to make any play happen right now. Pickle Hater desperately trying to land a Q so that he can... Oh, my.
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
One full combo.
Full item now? Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
And full item at like
11
minutes.
Yeah, he had it at 11 minutes.
Yeah. And if he can land that full combo every time, then Sense is never going to have a chance to play the game.
I do like the fact that Sense went for Bork first.
Yeah.
I think that's a really smart heads-up play.
Yeah, it shows that he knows what this composition is about. He sees the 3 tanky players, and he just needs to be able to slow anyone. Even if he's not able to get a stun on the silent kill, like stacking his Q slow or his passive slow with the 3 autos from Bork will do a good job making sure that Sivir can't get away, even through her ultimate.
Speaking of Sivir, I guess we don't have a lane swap. Ashe and Braum are going to be rotating back down to the bot lane. I thought they were just going to leave it like that.
I thought so too, but it looks like they still want to have the Azir do the matchup instead of farming safely off to the side.
You know what?
I think what it is, they're like, I think what it is, they just want to be like, hey, Ashe is the one doing good. Let's keep the good matchup bot side instead of having another bad
You
matchup.
have Emperor's Divide. He's going to go right down into the face of Chappie Rabbit. Cataclysm is going to land. They do force the Flash and the Ghost. No Summoners down. Flashes right into the stun. Qui-Gon Jinn comes over the top of the wall. Banana Man takes a full powered Q. Double kill for the Scion. Cobra Strike is here only to see his teammates' dead bodies on the Rift. Wow, Money Monkeys had a really great setup there.
It started off so good and it looked so clean, but Chappie had both summoners up and they didn't. I don't think they coordinated right with the Ashe. I would have burned that ultimate immediately instead of trying to snipe the kill with it later. Because if you're CC'd that long against someone that fed, you need that shutdown. You have a really short cooldown on the ultimate and that enchanted arrow. Just burn it as much as possible. But Qui-Gon, no hesitation, flashed over, get that stun down, stop them completely from doing anything, and just in time. But Pickle Hater made a good play topside as well, stopped that TP coming out of King Trent.
I did not see that one.
Yeah,
but God, do you see the vision that they have laid out over here on the red side of SKT? Like
that's lit up like Christmas in July.
Yeah, they see every entry point into their jungle. The minute J4 shows on the bot side, they know about it.
Yeah. And that's really scary, especially since you're behind in the jungle. It's not safe anywhere now. You're never gonna get back up ahead. So your only option are these desperation plays. And if you're not doing it, layering it properly, it's just gonna backfire. Instead of 0-3, you're gonna be 0-10.
Yeah. Oh wow. I thought Blitzcrank was gonna roam down here into the bot lane, but 97 Onions is here for a lane gank possibly. They throw the bird out. They know no one is there. They could go for this if they wanted to. King Trent is going to flash into the lane. They do find the stun onto her, and she is going to fall down to the Ashe. SC Sense picking up another kill. He has 100% kill participation in the game.
Yeah, really good on that Ashe there. Sense is definitely their carry, and they're playing well. Onions, we're gonna need to have a talk. How do you miss a stun target with your flag and drag? That's
I didn't.
he's just happy to be there.
I didn't want to say anything. I'm glad you did though.
Everyone in solo queue is throwing up that bait ping.
Oh my goodness. 15 seconds to Drake, and Money Monkeys has the river. But like I said before, SKT has all of these go buttons. They have many ways that they can get into the river or even into the dragon pit and contest this. They're going to walk in S5. King Trent is going to knock out SC Sense. Their damage is gone. I don't think they should take this anymore.
Yeah, as soon as Sense is knocked out, you're done. There's nothing else you can do.
Chana Cristero is going to fall. They are going to find one of them, and the fight has started. Braum is going to find his way in. Shifting Sands is only going to find King Trent. But Trash Panda falls down to the J4. They are able to get into the river. Sion picks up the Drake, but the fight is still going on. SC Sense full health, and he is just laying down the DPS left and right. Triple kill over to the jungler. Qui-Gon Jinn is slowed up. He is stunned. His health bar is getting shredded right now. Ashe finds that passive working to her favor, slowed up by Cobra Strike, and Sion's just ghostly body trying to hunt her down. Does not get anywhere. What a fight from SKT.
Yeah, everything they could have done a little bit better. Really good there that they're able to get the kills. They got a shutdown onto Ashe from the Sion. It's a shame Chappie got away, but flashing into a reviving Sion isn't the way to go about it. I understand Chappie, you're looking real juicy there. But I mean, I feel a little bad because I saw Banana auto the plant instead of a champion in that team fight. Could have probably.
What was really unfortunate is that his Emperor's Divide only hit King Trent in that because he found his way into the middle of Money Monkeys, but wasn't able to get any more than just the one champion, which is really unfortunate if you're an Azir. I don't know if they're gonna be able to take this Herald though.
Yeah, they're not coordinated going into the Rift Herald. No vision set up, and you see that.
Janet Cristero, though, they're trying to look for a fight. The Emperor's Divide does find Blitzcrank. SC Sense is on a killing spree. The Herald has not fallen yet. It has now. King Trent finds his way into the face of Azir. Azir goes down. 97 Onions is taking too much damage, but uses that flag and drag to get out of there. Pickle Hater, just a big old bug, flashes over the wall, and they only lose the mid laner in that little engage.
Yeah, they only lost the mid laner, but they didn't get that Rift Herald. They lost that mid tower as well. They're probably going to get rid of the secondary one.
Oh, no, it's gone.
Yeah.
King Trent just tanks the damage. Yeah, it's gone. And they're able to get that Herald charge off on the inhibitor turret, too. Oof.
Yeah, Chappie's just got so much range right here, and there's not a lot of other engage opportunities unless the flag and drag Cataclysm comes in, but
yeah, he's waiting.
He's looking for something, but it looks like they're just backing off, trying to farm here. Really good at not going for the inhibitor itself, denying that extra.
No, Banana Man's caught out right here. Knock up from the Blitzcrank, stun into the wall from the Poppy. That's all she wrote.
He needs to make like a banana and split because him going down mid lane like that is just a terrible terrible idea, especially when you're so far behind.
Yeah. I mean, Azir really. I mean, he just really needs to hit a side lane right now and just farm up. Maybe get a tower. Um, he's got TP available. If they decide they're gonna fight over Herald, then he can always TP into the fight. But really, he just needs to sit in the side lane and be the obnoxious Azir we all know Azir can be.
Yeah, and there's no other objective up when he died for at least 2 minutes. Dragon's not going to be up for another minute and a half at this point. So just losing out, and if he's topside right now, you see them going to Baron, just easily rotating over here.
And
But
Ashe does not have the arrow yet, but they do suspect something. They managed to find themselves in here. 97 Onions gets pulled in by that Blitzcrank. Emperor's Divide only hits the the vision bug, and Money Monkeys are just gonna run down SKT right here. Quiet Gone Jan gets the shutdown on the Ashe, and Pickle Hater just gets bullied by the AD carry. Banana Man just trying to do what he can, shifts his sands over under his turret, but an ace over for Chappy Rabbit. What a play.
They just walked in one at a time. What looked like to be like a good engage. It had no follow-up. Like, it all started off with a great pull from the Blitzcrank, just able to isolate the jungler. And then everything after that was just like a panic play. Everyone just started hitting buttons. And now the Baron's going to be gone. Chappie's getting that top lane tower.
Really slow, though.
They're going to, they are taking it slow, but there's no answer. It's not like you can Jinx Rocket down there and hope to do something.
I mean, doesn't Ashe Arrow have splash damage?
Yes, but like I think the radius is like so small that like it needs to be right on top of it, and it's not as much as you would think to do any significant damage. It'd be like season 3 of your Bloodwater and you steal it with a level 1 Janna Q.
But they are just going to start up this Drake. Cobra Strike, unfortunately, stuck inside of that Dragon Pit, finds his way out. Was pinned to the wall there by King Trent. They are going to start this fight up again. Oh, my screen froze. What about it?
Same.
Oh, I love it. Oh, there it is again. Chappy Rabbit goes legendary for the unpause. Hits 2 big artillery bombs onto 97 Onions. Double kill over for the Poppy. SC Sense manages to hit that Enchanted Crystal to get out of there. But King Trent is still looking for blood. He sees it in the water, finds the AD carry, escorts the AD carry right into the Shadow Realm. But Emperor's Divide finds that support. King Trent is just going to take a lot of damage from Banana Man. Silent Kill is just going to auto that turret. He pushes King Trent almost takes out Banana Man right there, but he is going to respond and maybe take him out instead. He gets the shutdown. Let's go.
There we go, Banana Man.
Oh.
Although I believe it's like
Drake. They take that turret. They're probably going to take this inhibitor. They stopped the inhibitor.
Yeah, they stopped the inhibitor, and if I'm on the side of SKT, I'm saying take the inhibitor. Like, you need gold, you need an influx. And the beauty of playing the lane versus a super is you're also denying that golden experience to moneymakers, because that super minion is going to kill those things so fast you're not going to have any answer unless you're following it down the lane.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Banana Man getting those 2 kills, really good. Just 23 minutes too late.
Gets that blasting one? Not blasting one.
Needlessly large?
Yeah, the needlessly large rod.
Yeah, but you're seeing
what I wanted to say.
Yeah. But Chappie's sitting at 3.5 items, and Banana is only at the 1.
I do, guys. I am curious to figure out why Sense went for Gale Force here.
Probably just to dodge a little bit easier. You're immobile, and maybe you just need to get out of the way a little bit. I'm not a big fan of the Gale Force. It doesn't look like he probably just built it because it looks like he's only used it once.
But even let's say Sense is, Ashe is very immobile carry, but they don't have a lot of mobility on the side of Money Monkeys. So there's really no need for it in terms of escapability. And if you're Ash and you're going to Gale Force into that team to secure a kill, you probably should not be building that item.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Gale Force. I mean, it it's better than IE, but then
I
again, what isn't?
I would have gone for IE personally. Um, if I wasn't going to build Triforce, I would have gone for the IE.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is you just want to dodge Chappie stun so that you're not getting bursted just sitting there.
Yeah, that makes sense. I do gotta say, SKT's holding this siege down, stopping the siege really well. Um, on both fronts too. They're rotating back and forth between the tower and the inhibitor. The Enchanted Crusader forces a flash out of Chappie Rabbit. Really good hands by him to dodge that.
Yeah, and once I see that, I'm pinging it, and I'm telling my team, hey, we need to reset right now and go re-engage. He has nothing. That is 1,000 gold sitting there. Yes, you're 14,000 behind, but let's make it 13.
Yep. Oh no, Banana Man gets hooked into that. His Emperor Divided is going to hit one. Now the fight has started. The artillery is coming down from Chappie Rabbit. King Trent finds his way to the back line. Cataclysm is going to lock King Trent right underneath that turret, but he is Poppy. He does not take damage. Qui-Gon Jinn is looking for that jungler. He's going to get slowed up by Cobra Strike, and I don't think SKT has it in the bag.
No, it's looking a lot like SKT I watched this morning versus Genji.
Oh no. Oh no, he did not. Wow, that was a demolish proc from Sion, and it just nuked the tower.
It gave a whole new meaning to demolish right there. But it is
He
definitely
demolished the tower. They demolished the team. They take over game one. Money Monkeys looking to secure their playoff seat. Let's see if SKT could do something about it in game two. I do got to say, though, it wasn't, I didn't think they were out of the game up until it was like the first, not the dragon fight that they won, but lost to Drake. It was shortly after that.
I mean, they were looking really good early game, but then they just overforce. And then once they started losing the 1v1s,
yeah,
is when it really happened.
I think it was so it wasn't this fight. It was the Herald fight directly after that Drake. Around that time, I was like, ooh, it's kind of all downhill from there.
Yeah, because they just ran into it like one at a time, just on repeat. It just didn't look good. They weren't coordinated. They didn't set up for it. And the jungle, not the jungle, the vision difference between both teams was just astronomical. Blitzcrank was able to get all of those boards down constantly, and Cobra Strike just couldn't answer, couldn't deny, and was just playing from behind most of the time there.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks to play from behind, but I do think SKT has the ability to come back into a game from when they're behind. I just think Banana Man was way too behind. He was not able to contribute a lot in most of those late game fights, especially in that last one where he got picked off from behind the wall. Blitzcrank wasn't hitting every hook, but the hooks he was hitting were the ones that counted. They were the ones that mattered.
Yeah. It's like Malphite. You don't have to hit all of them. You just got to hit the one that matters.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think SKT has a really good chance of bringing it back into game two. I think they just need to draft their comp a little bit more. That comp was a lot simplistic, but I think they need to like narrow it down a little bit tighter. Because they limited King Trent's pool really well. I think they just need to focus on that mid matchup a little bit better. And I think they'll be good to go.
Yeah, I think they need to save some of those bans. I don't know why you're wasting all those bans up front. Most top laners don't pick in the first phase. Get rid of something that'll make it easier on Banana, because Chappie just had his number the entire time.
Yeah, no kidding. But we are going to take a short little break, and we will see you guys for game number 2. Oh, my bad. I heard 3, 2, 1. I didn't hear the go. Okay, welcome back, Risen family. We're gonna get right into draft for game 2 here. Money Monkeys did switch sides. I wonder if they're gonna switch up their game plan.
Well, so far,
Same
no.
bands.
It's the same bands. They're putting a lot of priority here and getting a more favorable matchup for Pickle Hater. But I mean, after watching game 1, like I would feel pretty confident in just letting him play a tank topside.
Honestly, I am. I would if I was Money Monkeys. I think I would have put a little bit more focus on trying to ban Sense's champion pool because we had the one on the Aphelios, but
Mhm.
why not trade the Wukong for something that's going to be a little bit like something that's really annoying. Uh, like if you're going to play the Sivir again, why not like ban Ezreal or ban Ash?
Yeah, I think Money Monkeys is saying, "Hey, we're first picking Sivir. I dare you to pick Ash again." But realistically, that bot lane matchup wasn't what did them under.
Okay,
Uh,
okay. So Sense's Twitch is kind of nuts. It's kind of gross. He had some insane plays a few weeks ago, and I feel like SKT can pull this one out.
yeah, if Sense is on Twitch, I believe it. Having watched that game, he was like, I mean, even last game, he was the sole reason why they were winning or doing well. And on Twitch, he has that option to hyper carry a lot better than he did with Ash. And then we see SKT changing it up. They're going for that Maokai early so it doesn't get banned out. But
All right, so they're gonna lock in that Vladimir. I think
mm.
this might go. Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong team. Just kidding.
uh,
I was thinking of the other mid laner that I did some research.
yep. But Chappie is an avowed Vlad player. So watching him playing it, but here they're just picking their kick.
Okay,
Oh,
gross. Oh, that's
Ivern.
gross. Oh no,
Ivern. Well, you know, at least
that's
it's not
Qui-Gon.
Yumi, but
That's
it's
Qui-Gon
close.
Jinn. That's got to be Qui-Gon. There's
I
no way that Ivern goes anywhere. I don't think Pandas played Ivern support before, but I think I saw Qui-Gon a couple weeks ago play it. And it was kind of gross. But we're gonna play Twitch, so
mm,
we're gonna full send with the hyper carry mode. We got a Lulu locked in.
oh
Uh,
yeah.
I like the way SKT is going with this draft.
Yeah. If I'm playing this like this, I'm honestly saying protect the Twitch mode. I'd probably go for that Shen, and I would make Banana attend the Church of LS and be like, hey, you're playing Soraka mid. Like
uh,
anything to keep Twitch alive, to dealing out damage, and plus you have the ability to deny these casters with the dissonance. So
yep.
like it it works, it fits. It's just maybe not, but Moneymaker's like, hey, you're playing something else no matter what, and we're not giving you Malphite.
Also, we're not gonna let you have a Zeri. Oh, sorry,
Mm.
excuse me. We're not gonna let you have a Zir either. I mean, why not just if we're gonna protect the Twitch, let's go Malzahar.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It's
Very
really
very
good
hard to
lane
get into.
control, very strong champion.
Adds that push, but
Equally as good, Victor. I like Victor.
oh yeah. And if he can get ahead a little bit early, but we shall see. It
Okay,
looks like Ivern is,
I guess
you know what?
Ivern's not gonna go into the jungle. It's
Mm,
gonna be an Ivern support. You know what?
you know what? After the last game, it could probably be Zinzel support.
Or an Orange support too.
Also, yes, but yeah, really smart on Moneymakers grabbing that or denying that easy tank top that can be played. So we'll see what happens if
Let's go
Hawkeye's going to drop or
Kale.
not.
Just do Kale. Just go Kale here.
All right, so Maokai's going top.
Okay. All right then. Don't go
Yeah.
Kale. You know what you're doing.
Uh,
Uh, Yeah,
Right.
but
So
that does make sense though. Onions does like those kind of AD carry,
yeah.
feast or famine type of champions. Uh,
Well, onions was chopped up into tiny little pieces last night for a fajita last game, so we'll see what happens here on the Graves going into game two.
I am curious to see if they are going to put Graves top lane or Graves in the jungle. I would assume it's going in the jungle just based off Onions' play style.
Well, yeah, and not only that, if I'm on my team, I wouldn't put Pickle Hater on. Hey, you're playing Graves top into Ornn. That sounds nearly
Terrible.
unplayable.
That
Um,
sounds terrible.
and the skill differential between the two top laners is what's causing these 5 bans in both games, focusing on King Trent. They're just doing anything they can to make Pickle Haters survive long enough for the Twitch to get online. And I
And you
think the
know what?
Maokai has that ability.
That first game on the Cho'Gath, he did really, really well into the Poppy matchup. He almost won a couple of 1v1s
Yeah, he was doing
a
really
couple of
great
times. So
early.
you know what?
Able to force out that flash at level 2, just making sure that Trent wasn't able to do anything and
Not
was
only that,
effective.
surviving a tower dive against two of the tankiest champions in the game. So
Oh yeah.
I
Uh
guess just target ban the top laner.
yeah, 2
It's
actually
working.
if you count that botch Scion ultimate from behind the tower.
Oh, that's true.
But like he's doing really good. He absorbed pressure, he held it well. That's the only place they could go because mid was losing the 1v1 and bot was losing the 2v2. So let's go top where it's a stalemate and affect the game that way.
All right. So Maokai in the top lane, Graves in the jungle, and Victor in the mid lane. I think this is going to be a much more interesting game.
Mhm.
Um,
It's definitely much more front to back from both aspects as well.
yeah, they both teams have these really beefy frontliners, but they also have these mid-range, in-your-face
Mhm.
uh, mages as well from Vladimir and Victor. Like, and that early game, they're not going to be able to do a lot of damage, but in those team fights, when you're focusing on, the Graves or the Maokai, Vladimir is going to be able to do a lot of damage, and then vice versa for SKT. They're all, they're going to be focusing on the front line, and Victor's going to be able to do a lot of damage. And it's going to fall on the shoulders of the mid and the ADCs for both
Mhm.
teams. Is Sivir going to be able to pump out enough damage to cut through Graves and Maokai?
Right.
Is Ivor going to be able to, provide enough shielding and be obnoxious with his bushes and Daisy?
I think
And then
what
for
they're
SKT, is Twitch going to be able to just spray and pray to victory, which I 100% believe he can.
yeah, you're saving that polymorph for the Xin Zhao every time, keeping it off Twitch, but
Every time.
all they're really trying to do is get Ivern to land his root on the Twitch, so so Xin Zhao doesn't have to waste his charge, so he can use it for follow up if Twitch gets away. I think that's a pretty smart game plan. I just don't know how useful it's going to be if they don't land it, and then you don't know what's happening. But it looks like both teams are going to be needing to play around bot lane this time.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon's got a much stronger ganking jungler here who can affect and get on to that carry.
And they also have a better setup. Actually, no, it's about equal setup.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I guess you can argue that Ivan Bushes give you better ganks potential setup because you can set up a bush in the middle of mid lane where the jungle could just be sitting in, waiting for you to come, uh, and then just lane gank like that. But
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It has the potential. Both teams on paper, both compositions look good. It's just Duke Minerva survive the early game and start scaling faster. Like if you're on the side of SKT, you don't want this going super late. Um, because as soon as Vladimir gets on a 1-year carries with an artifact, you're done.
Oh yeah, 100%. And Twitch is really good at dealing a lot of damage, but being able to peel through Ornn later it gets is going to be very hard. So I agree with you there.
Yep. But only way to find out is watching it on the Rift.
This 100% true. So we will take a short little break, and we will see you guys for game number 2. All right, welcome back to the Rift. Game number 2. Does SKT pull out the reverse sweep, or does Money Monkeys secure their playoff seat? What do you think, my friend?
Well, if it's anything last game, it's going to be rough early and then a steamroll late. So I'm going to give it to Money Monkeys here, unless SC plays around their bot lane effectively. But if I'm Qui-Gon Jinn, that's where I'm posting up that's where I'm setting up my tent.
You're pitching a tent in the bot lane? Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, after what Chappie did to Banana, it's very hard to be like, oh, he doesn't have this on lockdown. And then with Ornn, you're not gonna be there to kill the Maokai constantly. You're confident in the ability of Trent to bully the silver player.
Interesting enough, we were talking about how this game is going to be decided in the bot lane. And, Qui-Gon still is pathing topside.
He might be, or he just might be getting that red buff and then going bot. because he did start Wolves. So
Oh, he did
we
start
shall
Raptors. Oh, he goes for a
Raptors,
3
yeah,
camp into the gank. All
yeah,
right.
and he's just doing it as effectively as possible by starting there and then moving his way down.
I mean, you're right about this matchup here in the top lane because King Trent is just doing so much damage. Even though Pickle Hater is level 2, King Trent just ticks over to level 2 himself. Is going to get the slow. They're going to trade Flash for Flash right there. And what just a bloodbath there in the top lane. But Sense kind of just walking silent kill down right there with the lethal tempo. I like it.
Yeah, there's just not much you can do as Ivern to stop that. You engaged with your Q, and then you have your little shield, and that's about it.
Oh, Qui-Gon Jinn is going to pop the ghost. They're going to be able to get that slow off on a Banana Man. Forced to flash out as well. Gets a nice little chunk of shielding. Meanwhile, Pickle Hater is still going to be bullied by King Trent here in the top lane. It is not King Trent. It is King Top.
Yeah. And he is raising a flag to his kingdom as he pushes that Maokai back to the base here. Look, he's just...
Oh, what a knock-up. Right as that thing was spawning first blood over to the Ram.
Yeah, there he goes. Like, yeah, maybe at this point you go up there, get another follow-up kill. Pickle's definitely going to be more prone to a mistake now and not having that flash or summoner, but it looks like that Chappie's not having the best time or an easier time here in the mid lane.
Yeah, no, Victor's doing a really good job of holding his own this time. And Sense down here in the bot lane is just doing really well. Him and Cobra Stripe putting a lot of pressure onto Silent Kill. His mana bar very, almost non-existent now.
Yeah.
Having to use his kit just to farm. Could not think of the words to use.
That happens to me all the time. I have real life brain lag.
Brain lag, I love it.
But Qui-Gon's setting up this gank top. It's hard because you have the saplings that are constantly like your baby wards. And you're worried about it. This could be a waste of time.
Yeah, I know. He is wasting a lot of time. They do not get the knockup, but Qui-Gon Jinn is going to be able to force his way right onto the jungler. King Trent does take a tower shot. Qui-Gon takes another tower shot. His health bar very low. Unfortunate that Onions had to take a back right there because he was topside. You hate to see it.
Yeah, and he's just not respecting the Ornn there. Like, you don't want to stand next to any type of terrain.
Yeah.
Like, if he was just a little bit off to the side, or as soon as he went in, he had he used your grapple.
Yeah. I mean, oh wow, he's just brutal to watch sometimes. But Onions is here for King Trent. Does find the shutdown. And that I'ma say it. That's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Onions already on the board at 5 minutes. Something that didn't happen until like 20 minutes in the previous game. Doing good. Graves needs that little bit of early damage, those early kills to help with his build path. But he really good there, able to answer. Trent overstayed. Pickle needs to respect it a little bit more. But just,
man, Sense really needs to back right now. He's sitting on 1,600 gold.
yeah.
Okay. I see you, Pickle Hater. But King Trent is level 6. Oh no, I see it. I can see it.
Yeah, it's really rough because King Trent in this wet noodle fight up there is level 6, can ult if he wanted to and prevent Pickle.
Does find the knockup. Yep, there's the call of the Forge God. He's going to hit him square in the nose and picks up his 3rd kill of the game. He's got 100% kill participation.
Yeah, no one else in the rest of the game is team fighting, and topside is all they're doing. Trent is just abusing that skill gap, doing everything he can, and denying CS, denying experience, getting those plates, getting everything he can. And Ornn is a tank assassin. Ask any AD carry in solo queue.
Yeah, no, I believe it. And, at this point, SKT's doing the right thing. You know what? Our top side is getting bullied down to a pulp.
Mhm.
Hey, top laner, I'll see you in the mid game. We're going to do our best to get you there in one piece. Just, keep your mental.
Yeah, if I'm SKT, I'm telling Pickle Hater, hey, man, we just need you for your ultimate and ability to peel for the Twitch. Everything else is fine. Just survive. Try and get tanky. Farm with your saplings if you have to.
Yeah, honestly. But we are here for a mid lane gank. Chappie's going to pop Ghost to try to escape it. And it looks like 97 Onions wasn't even looking for a gank there.
No, he's just applying that pressure with his presence, which is really good.
But speaking of presence and pressure, look who decided to walk through the mid lane as well. Qui-Gon making his way over to the Herald. Herald just spawning on the map.
And he's like, you can do it, so can I, but I'm going to do it better.
Spray Bray popped by Sense right there. He's doing a lot of damage onto this Sivir and Ivern. They're not able to do much in this lane.
Yeah, but as much damage as he's putting out.
Oh, Qui-Gon is going to try to... Oh, yeah, they're going to have a jungler fight right here over the red buff. Forcing the flash right out of 97 Onions. His health bar is getting very low. Trying to use his ultimate just to get a little bit of extra distance. Does not work. Pickle Hater here uses that Nature's Grass. Finds the 2 roots, but he is going to get knocked up. Airborne. Call the Forge God. King Trent. King Top. Finds another kill.
Yep, didn't even need to burn the ultimate. It was on lockdown. Qui-Gon just Serrated Dirk is extremely powerful first item buy and able to shred that early tankiness of any champion.
Yeah.
And just abused it, waited there at the right time, got the kill on Qui-Gon, translated into another kill. Pickle was just really late to respond to what was happening in his jungle. Yep. And Banana was put under immediate pressure from Chappie, unable to rotate and help his jungler out.
Oh, I see what you tried to do there.
For being down 4 kills, but only 15 CS is still pretty admirable.
Oh, wow. Panda finds the root onto Banana Man. He gets a little bit of extra shielding from that Q, but Daisy's going to be able to do too much damage. Ugh. Solo kill for the support on the side of Money Monkeys.
If I am Sense, I want to be like, hey, I need to keep my team's mental in it because...
Oh, Sense is going to flash for silent kill. Give it to him. He finds the kill. Pickle Hater finds the stop to that teleport. Probably going to give his life for that one, but I'm going to say worth it. In the end, Sense is on the board.
Every part of that is worth an immediate punishment for that Ivor not being there. A really good return play, getting something back. And then Pickle Hater doing exactly what he needs to do, stopping that TP coming in. He did it in game 1. He's going to do it in game 2.
Call the Forge God, Nature's Grass, but he's not going to get hit by it. He goes unstoppable, finds too many turret shots and still able to live. 4 kills for the Ornn. King Trent just putting on a masterclass on how to be a cyberbully in the top lane.
Yeah, very rough for him. If only he had his knockback, he would have been able to get the kill, disrupt him, but it almost looked like Trent ran right through the Maokai root.
So I think what happened was he threw the knockback and Billow's Breath was able to give him the unstoppable, so it had no effect.
Yeah, that's rough. That's a rough one, buddy.
Yeah, sure.
5 deaths, down 30 CS. Not affecting anything much. But hey.
Oh wow! Look at the bot lane. Oh god.
Yeah.
30 seconds to Drake. Oh, they back off.
Yeah, they know something's up. They smell. The Sense is smelling something cheesy.
He can sense it in the water, but he is going to go stealth right here, making his way to the mid lane. Chappie is going to get silenced. That ultimate from Victor goes down. Spray Pray goes down, and he's going to pop that pool. And Sense just does not have enough in the bag. Chappie's going to walk right back into him. He's going to get slowed up, and they find control up the mid lane and this topside river. But that route from this Ivern does stop any kind of vision control that they're trying to secure.
Yeah, but Ghost on Qui-Gon goes right in, burning out the Lulu Flash.
Yeah, and they burned out the Silver Flash as well. Pickle Hater did have to TP down here. They are going to fight over this river. They do find their way onto that isolated jungler. Qui-Gon Jinn's going to jump right in, but he's going to find the shutdown onto the jungler. They find the kill onto the Victor. Meanwhile, back here in the river, they get control of this river for the side of SKT. Call the Forge God is going to go out. King Trent does find 2 knockups. Daisy is forcing Pickle Hater right out of there. 97 Onions forced to flash out. He's taking a lot of damage right now. Daisy does go down. The knockup is going to miss. But Pickle Hater is just he's in 4 deep. He's just too deep inside of the team of Money Monkeys. They get control of the river and the Dragon Pit.
Yeah, they were in their retreat. They were even split. Koba went up. Everyone else went bottom. Unable to apply a second polymorph or a shield, as the King Trent just runs right into it. He just. At this point, he's so fed, he just got to stand there menacingly, and he'll still do damage.
But they did find a kill. Sense did find a kill onto the jungler, so it was a win there. It was really unfortunate for Banana Man to get picked off underneath his own turret, though.
Yeah, but King Trent was the one who got that aggro, and then that just let Chappie do what he needed to do. He's like, oh, I feel safe. Ornn's got 3 million plus 1 health, so I can do this.
I mean, when you got that much health, if you're not saying I can do this, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. But now we're seeing the first item buys coming in here.
Does Jin Zhao not buy like Bruiser anymore? Is it just like pure lethality?
I think when you're this far ahead, he could build crate if he wanted to.
Okay.
But I think lethality is what he needs. And then the Eclipse still gives the shield, but you saw how squishy it was in that team fight.
Yeah, I mean, he was really squishy, but he did do a lot of damage onto Cobra Strike's Lulu right there. They are going to find the Ivern here trying to rotate up to get vision. Sense does put a lot of damage down. He's going to get knocked up by Daisy, but he's going to lay down that spray and pray. Finds the ghost, but Daisy is just finding a lot of damage. The unnatural growth, the shield just not enough. They do manage to pick her off in the end. It is now a 2v1 here in the top lane. Meanwhile, on the river, they find a double kill on the Sivir. It is now a 2v2 here in this topside river. Onions is going to get jumped on by that Jin Zhao. Pickle Hater does push them back, but it is not going to be enough. Qui-Gon Jinn's present turns it into a Wind Zhao.
Yeah. Wow. Just everything that could go wrong went wrong. You're winning bot lane, lost. But Pickle Hater did the best he could. Oh, that hurts. That hurts to see.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. In the middle of taking a sip of water right there, Chappie just 100-0 Victor. I almost choked on my. I almost choked on it.
Yeah. Hey, SKT, really good season. Unstoppable will be back again in the fall.
You're already counting them out. Oh,
you're down 6K gold here at 16 minutes.
10 kills at that.
Yeah, it is good that you got that dragon. Because I believe that is going to be the only objective that is taken at this time. Every other lane is doing well. And like what was winning in the bot lane is no longer winning. Silent Kill is ahead of SC Sense right now.
But not by much though.
Yeah, but
we're going to find a 2v1 here in the top lane, though. Pickle Hater's going to jump right on a Chappie Rabbit. He is going to pull, but does a ton of damage right over to 97 Onions. His health bar is almost obliterated. Chappy Onion's health bar is getting taken down very slowly as well. Manages to get that double buff, but here comes Nature's Grass. Here comes Banana Man. Are they able to find this? Vladimir, they do find the root. They do find the hold in place. The Victor ultimate is enough. They get the shutdown, transfer those buffs right over. You might say they're out, but SKT is still saying they're in it.
Well, while that is happening top lane, you see them immediately push down this Rift Herald in the bot. They're going to get this turret. They're going to push for that second one. And just in time for that, and that dragon's up in a minute. Lucky enough for SKT that it is only a Cloud Dragon. But I don't think they're going to be able to contest
they don't let that second charge go off. That's really good.
Yeah. It is good, but what else are they going to be able to do to like prevent this from spiraling even more out of control? Like, how do you only keep it at this 6K instead of ballooning up like they did last game when they were down 13, 14K?
Well, I like what they're doing right here. They're leaving Twitch in the top lane to take that turret. They're not putting too much, attention to the Drake. I think they understand that they can't win the T fight, so let's try to get some of that objective bounty.
Yeah, and the best person to get that on is the Twitch. He is, for all intents and purposes, the only carry you have.
They're thinking about it.
Yeah, it's low. You're really strong. You have the Demolish up on Trent. His ult is up. They can if they want to. The question is...
I saw the way Ivern had flanked around to the backside of that turret. They were really thinking about it. But here comes Chappy Rabbit. He's going to pop that ghost. But here comes a TP right over from the side of Pickle Hater. I don't know if they saw that one come out. But his mana's super low. Yeah, he's got to back out.
Yeah, he's got to back out. But they're greeding for it. They
going.
really want it.
Nature's Grasp is going to be applied, but here comes Ivern right up through the river right here. Daisy comes down, but the TP is stopped from the side of King Trent. He is not going to be able to join this fight. Pickle Hater is going to be in a 1v3, and he ends up falling to Chappy Rabbit.
You know what? That's worth it. Pickle Hater's worth as much as a cannon right now. So trading him for that objective bounty is definitely
and not
a
only
good
that,
call.
but Orn TP as well.
Yeah, Orn TP'd to the what might as well have just been a pretzel stick in that top side.
All the Forge God is going to get called right here. Banana Man is doing a decent amount of damage onto King Trent right there. Does not get anything out of it.
Yeah, that Ryla's, that Leandri's is only going to be so good. You basically need to be full build Victor if you want to be able to trade with that 2-item Orn.
Oh yeah, no kidding. And he's already got Jack Show upgraded as well. The Unspoken Parasite. Ugh.
Yeah.
What a name.
And it is parasitic. The gold efficiency on those mythic artifacts is like 125%. So it is extremely strong, and I think the Unbroken Parasite is probably one of the better ones.
Are they gonna just Baron right here? Or are they gonna try to go for a cheesy pick off here in the jungle?
They gotta cheese it.
Oh, I think they're gonna cheese it. They're gonna throw that smoke screen. King Trent is going to face check 97 Onions. 97 Onions flashes over the wall. He does get that unnatural growth from that Lulu. They do pick off the jungler. Are they going to be able to get a little bit more? Ghost is popped by Qui-Gon Jinn, jumps right onto that Lulu. That shielding is just too much. Nature's Grasp stops King Trent in his tracks. Chappy Rabbit is going to try to find Pickle Hater here. His health bar is getting very low as well, taking a lot of tower shots. Oh, and SKT doing a really good job of not letting Money Monkeys have any more than just the one kill.
Yeah, but making sure that kill is on Onions means it's a free Baron.
Oh, they got 6 seconds to take it, though. They aren't taking it very fast.
It's like 26 seconds with how long it'll take him to walk over there.
Oh, you do got a little bit of a point right there. SC Sense is gone, ghosted. They might not know where he is at the moment. Call the Forge God is not going to find anybody. That Baron's health bar is ticking down slowly and slowly. Cobra Strike has found his way onto the back line. They aren't going to get anybody, but Jin Zhao does manage to secure the Baron, and the fight is going to take place. Chappie Rabbit flashes into the back line. 97 Onions going to try to stick to him. Pickle Hater's going to get pinched by 3 members. He's going to fall down to the Jin Zhao. Sense is going to get chased down by Silent Kill, and he falls. So does Cobra Strike. And Chappie Rabbit trying to finish off the ace does not happen. 97 Onion stops him.
Yeah, really good there. Able to, I think getting that kill on the Chappie is what you need to stop that momentum from happening. Because without him, I feel like the team doesn't feel as strong enough to push forward to end it anymore. But they're definitely going to look here to take the inhibitor turret.
Yeah, they got the beef. They could do it.
Yeah. But at this point, like, what was 6K is now 10K. So they're just ballooning up here, and most of that, a large chunk of that, is like a 4,000 gold difference just on top lane alone.
Oh, he does steal away his blue buff. Nature's Grasp is going to go out. I don't know if it's going to find anything. They don't find anything, but SC Sense is going to get that Bork Prot onto King Trent. He's going to try to dive right out of there, but Sense is just running him down, and he's not going to be able to do it, but the Qui-Gon Jinn is going to try to save that King Trent. He's going to get pincered by 5 members of SKT. If you can't do it with 1, do it with 5.
Yeah, that's a shame, really. If I were Trent,
ooh, that was actually a really good kill.
Yeah, if I were Trent, I'd be like, no, just let me die. 1, the shutdown isn't worth as much, and because that dragon is up, that objective is up. Now you feel a little bit more comfortable, probably even with the low health bars, that you like want to contest this, just because you have that smite.
Oh, they're gonna try to pick off Pickle Hater right here too. King Trent doing a decent amount of damage with that Daisy, but they got to get their way into that river because they have started up the Drake even without the call. The Forge God is gonna go. Is gonna find 2 members. Pickle Hater's gonna try to dive in on him. He's gonna get stunned. He's gonna try to charge on out of there, but that Pork Prot is back up. He's gonna get slowed out. Meanwhile, Silent Kill and Chappie Rabbit do take the Drake, and SKT back off. They do not want this fight. Chappie Rabbit finds his way into an unbelievable flank. Rocket Belt's on in, uses that pull. They manage to take out the top laner along with the mid laner. What an ultimate!
Yeah, absolute great flank there. Able to use the Cloud Dragon terrain there to speed himself up and just get straight into that backline as they're all retreating from not killing King Trent. But this might be the final push here. You got 2 dead for the next 15 to 20 seconds.
Prey is up. SC Sense finds his way onto the black. He finds a flank, but the team finds him. Qui-Gon Jinn takes him out. 97's Onions and 97 Onions and Cobra Strike health bar are not enough. But the jungler does manage to survive. Pickle Hater throws Nature's Grasp into the void. Finds no one except just a couple of pixels on the outside of the screen.
Yeah, usually when you hit your 10 death power spike, you get better. So let's see what happens here.
We're going to have a TP flank over here by Pickle Hater. Looks like they might try to jump on a King Trent, and they do. He finds the root, but that Billow's Breath is going to make him unstoppable. He tries to get that charge right on out of there. 97 Onions and that mid laner find the shutdown, and just a massive tons of damage coming out from Chappie right there. Pickle Hater's health bar is just enough intact to find the shutdown himself. Banana Man is going to escape with just a sliver. They do not want this game to end just yet.
Yeah, they got so many shutdowns there that what was up to like a 12K is now only down to like an 8K gold difference, 8.5, if you will. And sorry, my
children. So, state of the game right now. Can we tick over to the gold graph real fast? I do got to say, though, if you look at the gold graph, for the side of Money Monkeys, they are fairly even with the way the gold is distributed. But for the side of SKT, it is sitting in the pockets of the bot laner and the mid laner. Sense and Banana Man in this late game have been holding the team together. The reason why it is being stalled out the way that it is because of Sense and Banana Man. And I gotta give it to Cobra Strike as well. He's doing a really good job of supporting his team with the vision, with the way he's providing those ultimates, that wild growth, and those shields. Those shields are really strong. Using that battle song to try to get in and engage, just like they're trying to do on a King Trent right there. Pick him off in the jungle while they secure the vision and that top lane tier 2. Do we have a fight? Nature's Grasp, gonna go out, not gonna find no one. Oh. The tension, I could cut it with the knife, but Qui-Gon Jinn says, I'm gonna cut it with my big old blade. Tries to engage onto Pickle Hater. They don't find anything else. I'm getting anxiety. Massive amounts of anxiety. And they're just going to try to seize it right here. Let's see if SKT can try to stop this one out. They are going to do a lot of damage with that Demolish Prog. As he says, he's going to pop that spray and pray. He's not going to find the jungler just in case. He does it with the poison. Really big ultimate coming out from the side of Chappie. He finds a triple. He finds a quad. That is an ace going over to Money Monkeys with an incredible rocket belt from the side of Chappie Rabbit. Unbelievable amounts of damage. Uses that Hemo Plague, nukes their entire team, and wins game number 2 to secure themselves the 2nd seed for playoffs. Wow.
Yeah, really good last team fight. Able to get in there, and they're just like, we're done. We're done. We're gonna fight you.
That was incredible to watch. Wow. Chappie Rabbits, Vladimir, kind of broken.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ban Vladimir on this man. Wow. Money Monkeys able to go up 4-3 now. We'll have to wait and see how Crab Wranglers versus Dorado Gaming Delta goes, because depending on how those games go, depends on which seed they are going to take. Because I think that's going to be our top 4 teams. Vino's Goons, Crab Wranglers, Dorado Gaming Delta, and Money Monkeys.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Is it top 4 or
top 4?
Top 4. Well, there are 3 other teams that are...
I just realized DOT won.
DOT won?
Yeah.
All right, so Moneymakers and DOT both 4-3 right now. But Moneymakers owns the head-to-head. So unless Primal Instinct wins here, I think Moneymakers might have it in there.
So usually at the end of games, we talk to somebody from the winning team. Who would you want to talk to today?
I would love to talk to either Qui-Gon Jinn or Chappie. I don't really want to listen to a bully in the top lane picking on some silver players there.
I want to listen to Chappie too, so we're gonna go ahead and try to get Chappie in here. Meanwhile, what do you think Money Monkeys for playoffs?
Yeah, I think with their win, if it's based off of head-to-heads, they beat the only other 2 people that they're tied in the standings with. So it would be good to see them. If they're playing like this, they're going to do good. They beat VG, so they have the skill to make a playoff run, a deep one at that.
Yeah, no kidding. I think Group B does have a lot of not talented. What's the word I want to use? It's
skilled,
yeah. Yeah, like a lot of skilled players, and just the way that their like teams, like these players, like the synergy between them. There we go, words. Like the synergy between them, might be a little unorthodox, but wow, is it entertaining to watch.
I think they need to shore up a little bit in the bot side. Some of their plays there, but like picking out that Ivern, really niche pick. no one knows how to play against it, so it works. But you got to be careful doing these unorthodox things going versus a more tested team. Absolutely sucks for SKT, but they're 0-7, and they've only won one game out of all of their best of threes. So
it was an entertaining game. I'll give them that. That week was entertaining as hell. I had a lot of fun, and I 100% wrecked my vocal cords that week.
So a 1-14 team is fun to test things out of, but may not be the best results, if you know what I mean. Definitely creating some bias there. But
I wonder if we're gonna get the.
I'll move him.
Okay, you move him then.
I'll move him.
I don't have the permissions.
Let's see if this works. I guess. Do we have Chappie?
Hey, what up?
It just zips him right on over. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
I can't complain. But if I were you, I wouldn't complain either. That last ultimate from Vladimir, just what the wow! I have yet to see a nuke in modern day, but you definitely showed me what one looks like. How you feeling after that second game?
Second game, we're feeling pretty all right. We're just hoping that the bracket shakes out to the point where we can make playoffs at this point.
I think you guys should be good.
Yeah, you guys. I'm pretty sure it goes off of the head-to-heads when it's tied.
Yep.
And you've beaten DOT in PIO as part of your record there, and they're the only ones that aren't contested.
As far as I know, my teammates keep on talking about all these different scenarios, so I don't know what's going on really. I leave it to them.
Okay. Well, I think they're being extra, but if it's based off the head-to-head, you're at least guaranteed playoffs. If Dorado Gaming loses and Crab Wrangler loses, or whichever one of those loses, might shake up if you're third or fourth seed. But you're at least fourth.
So we're at least in. That's good.
You're at least
in. Bless. God bless.
Yeah, you're
you
tied
guys are currently tied with DOT. DOT won their game today.
Okay.
But
I think we beat them.
You beat them in week 1.
2-0.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That was a fun matchup.
So and then what is this? Primal Instinct Orange. You've also beat them week 4. Their game's still going on, but I think
I think you guys might have the 4th seed locked in.
Yeah.
All right.
Depending on how everything works out, you guys might have it locked in.
That's what we were playing for, at least. So, good news.
But if you guys do make it to playoffs, you guys will probably be going up against, unfortunately, Dorado Gaming Omega, who has yet to lose a game. How you feeling about that?
Last week we beat the other undefeated team in our group, so not that
I know.
That's true. But,
I don't know. In my opinion, I think we're basically undefeated because every loss that we have is basically in our hands until we throw it away. So
I like that.
That's fair. But yeah, Dorado Gaming's definitely a big contender. Do you feel like have you been watching their games or
none at all?
Okay.
I think my team played against these guys last split, but I'm new here, so
it's all good.
Yeah,
you ain't playing like you knew, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I'm just pressing buttons. Vladimir's kind of good.
Kind of good, this man says.
All right, well, I mean, if you think Vladimir's just pressing buttons, how did you feel about that Xerath Azir matchup?
I mean, it's pretty unplayable for the Azir. Like, I think the team we played against had a good idea of using Ashe and J4, but that was not enough in the end.
Yeah. Maybe you can answer it for us. Why the Poppy top and not jungle?
I think if I remember draft correctly, my jungler just kind of pulled out Sion and said he wanted to play it, and my top laner cannot play Sion at all. So in the end, that's just how it has to go.
All right,
right on.
Yeah.
I mean, just whips out Sion. This is what I'm playing. Okay, that's
kind of how it goes.
That's kind of how it goes. Right on.
I love it. But I got nothing else. If you got something else, Dopamine, Be my guest.
No, it's pretty good. Glad we got you here in the interview. You definitely had MVP performance in both games, making the Banana Man look like a.
He had it. I heard it. He had it on the tip of his tongue, and it
and
vanished.
it went away. I was like, it was gonna be a good one.
I think game 2 I didn't actually do anything. Game 1 also.
You can say you didn't do anything, but when you pull off a ghost flank using the damn jungle, when you start off behind, find your way into the heart of the team, nuke them, and then get out clean, you can't tell me you were doing all right.
I disagree. I think that was an unnecessary play. Just wasted summoners in the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we had a Baron coming up or something like that, but I kind of got loose and decided to send it. So
lose? You single-handedly put their team in a disadvantage.
Okay. But what about at the Tribush then? Like we didn't need to take that fight, but I decided to go in and delay a shutdown. So
okay, you got a point.
All right, that one was scuffed. But like you guys were so far ahead at that point, you could have done that 3 more times and still been ahead. And I mean, most damage both games. I mean, you're doing good work there.
Yeah, I think second game goes to my top lane, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, Team Trent that early game definitely carried the early game, but you 100% carried that late game.
Thank you.
I don't know who hated Pickles more, King Trent or Pickle Hater, because just watching what that was up there was pretty hard. How was Trent feeling bullying a silver player?
Yeah, we did mention in draft coming to this game that we could just blind pick him anything and it'd probably work out. I'm pretty surprised we didn't just like early pick in the first rotation some sort of bruiser or something. He always ended up on a tank here, but I guess it works out in the end.
Well, I mean, they wasted 5 bans against him both times. I mean, did that free
That's
up your drafts?
Probably what it was.
I wouldn't say it freed up the draft too much. Like, I think we just got whatever we were going to play anyways, but
okay,
I'd have to look back.
Yeah, no, they were just like, oh, we need to make a good matchup for our top laner. We're going to target ban Trent. Both games, same bans, all 5.
Yep.
All right. Well, I have nothing else. Any other questions? Do you want to give a shout out?
Give a shout out. I'd like to shout out my support Ivern. He's always there with us, always willing to pick the best picks possible.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right on.
0 death Ivern, solo kill in the mid lane. What was that, like 80% kill participation? Am I seeing that correctly?
Something like that.
Ridiculous stats, to sum it up. But I really appreciate you coming to talk with us, Chappie. You guys played a hell of a game. I really hope you guys can get into playoffs and battle the other undefeated team in Group A, because I think it would be entertaining as hell to watch them lose, especially by your hands.
Yeah. I expect to beat them as long as we don't go crazy. So.
Yeah, it's going to be a best of 5, so you got a lot of chances to pull it out.
It'll be a good one to watch.
I got nothing else in general. We really appreciate you coming out. And if we get to stream your game, we get to stream your game. If not, we will hopefully get to see you later in the playoffs then.
Sounds good. Thanks for having me.
All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
You as well.
All right. Dobimon, you got anything else for the lovely Risen folks here?
Nope. Just that we have Dominate tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern.
I think that's their last game too, right?
Dom
last week before playoffs.
Nah, so Dom has 3 more weeks. Tomorrow's week 7, and then they'll have 8 and 9, and then they'll go in the playoffs.
Cool. So they got a longer split. Makes sense. They got a lot of teams.
Yeah, they're at they have way more teams than Unstop does.
That's right. They have like 3. They have 3 groups. I remember doing that for the.
I think Dom has 20 teams, while Unstop only has 16.
Yeah, no, they got a bunch of teams. But yes, tomorrow come watch the Dominate League. And as for here in Unstoppable, we have enjoyed you guys from week 1 all the way up to week 7. It is all led up to the playoffs, best of 5s, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. As it stands right now, or just what I'm looking here on the spreadsheet, it is going to be Dorado Gaming Omega has secured the first seat for Group A. Vino's Goons has secured the first seat for Group B, and Flash Abusers has secured second seat for Group A. Still more to come, and I'm going to go on a very good guess. As soon as all of the stats come in and Tyrell has done her math numbers magic and the 4 teams have been locked in for both sides, we will push something out through the Discord. So stay tuned for that. I have been Hyper, joined by Dopimon, and I know in spirit we have Freaking Darter probably sitting in chat. I know I saw Freak drop in some post comments earlier begging for tiebreaker matches. I got nothing
Not
else.
this day.
I got nothing else. Do you got anything else, my man?
No. Looking forward to seeing it all, and lucky to cast for you.
And we are happy to have you as well. Thank you, Three Eyes, the man behind the camera. We will all see you guys next week.
Peace.